Hi guys.
Hello.
We're Matt and Helen Spocchias, and we're in the Isle of Sheppey. In July 2018 we moved here to plant a church here in Sheerness on the Isle of Sheppey. We just wanted to quickly share a bit of our story and how we find ourselves here. Our call to Sheppey actually started with me 12 years ago, after I'd just been saved at university. At my baptism, someone gave me a prophetic word about me coming back to the island one day where I was born and bred and preaching the gospel, and people wanted to hear that. And I was like, no, I've made it off the island. I'm not going back now. I'm in beautiful Canterbury. Why would I ever go back? And I remember praying one day, and God reminded me it took me 19 years and moving off the island to hear the gospel. And at that moment, God broke my heart for Sheppey in a new way. And I was like, one day I'm going to go back. In those 12 years, I met Helen, we got married, we've got kiddies now, and we spent those years in Canterbury just getting stuck in. For us, our call, we were sure of our call, but we were also sure that we wanted to be discipled and to make disciples in Canterbury while we waited. So we took opportunities to grow in our giftings, to serve the local church, and to give our life to what we wanted to do here in Sheppey, there in Canterbury. So we took every opportunity to make disciples both within the church and outside the church.
So last February, we went to a conference that was called Church in Hard Places, because the Isle of Sheppey is one of the most deprived areas, and Sheerness especially. So we went along to this conference just to kind of hear what they had to say, and to kind of, in line with our calling, knowing that we were going to go. We had kind of no real concrete time frame at that point, and it was while we were at that conference that God spoke to us both prophetically about coming to the island, and also time frame, and it kind of accelerated, didn't it? And ended up snowballing actually. And it was between February and July that year that we ended up making the decision to come, and that's what we did. So I think part of that decision we weighed up prophetically and practically, so words that we were given, things that we knew we wanted to come here to do. Timing kind of just seemed right, but also practically, thinking about house contracts and school terms and just rhythms of life at the time. How did it fit? What was it going to look like? And yeah, all of that combined, talking with family, friends, elders, lots of prayer, and kind of seeking counsel, we made the decision to move in the summer. So fast forward to now, we're here. We landed, as Matt said, July 2018. We've been joined by 3 others. So we are a core of 5 at this point, and we have 1 new member already who's started to come along, which is amazing, and we're really hoping that we're going to get to baptise him in the next couple of weeks. Church for us at the moment looks like meeting in our house on a Sunday afternoon. We worship, we read the Bible, and we eat together, and also throughout the week we have discipleship time, we have Bible study, and just fellowship. We try and see each other as much as possible and get out and about and do stuff in the local Sheerness community. We're all living on the island now, and half of us work on the island and the other half off the island. And we're just making connections and relationships within the community. And we're finding that we're just having loads of opportunities to pray for people, and to just make those connections, and to be members of that community, real life, and yeah, we're finding favour in that, and God's giving us those opportunities and those people that we're pursuing, and just making friends.
So something that God's really given us as a distinctive heart is to be a church for the unchurched. And we've got a massive heart for those who may have never heard the gospel before. So if you'd like to, come along and join us, whether that's for a short-term little mini break to Kent, or whether actually you feel like God wants you to come and join us here for the long term, we'd love to hear from you. We've got an amazing job where we're both working part-time for the Canterbury Diocese, doing community outreach in Sheerness, where we're involved with the local food bank. We're soon to be launching a kind of outreach evening from the local Anglican church. and running a little community cafe and just having lots of opportunity to get really into the community. We'd love to do that with you. We also go for prayer walks and get stuck involved in everyday life, meeting everyday people, being everyday Christians, and seeing what God's going to do. So if you've got a heart for the lost, if you want to come and join a missional adventure where you're literally just following the Lord and seeing what's going to happen, come and get involved. Come and get in touch with us via Facebook, or I'm sure Mika or Hugh or many of your leaders can give you our numbers. We'd love to hear from you. So thanks for taking your time to listen to us, and yeah, hopefully see you soon. God bless.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye.